of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the 50, it's Goff. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 50 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Looking deep for Adams. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's caught at the 1. And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And all the way up just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes,
and this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 51 yards. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Smith. Throw left side is complete to Irvin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Geno now to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 4th down, Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 5th. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports.
Taking in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. Touchdown, Cowboys. Travis Kelce, 52 yards.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown.
He's got room at the 30.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A.J. Brown, 62 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he's got room. Touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Allen to throw once more. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Running on first down, Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime. Will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. That ball caught. Hits the playmaker, Michael Irvin. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To Johnson again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out as they have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the intercept.
He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Allen will try to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago. But the goal into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Taylor. They find some open field here. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jack. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
This take it in at the goal line.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers.
This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers again now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 26. On play action, it's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football.